Hi friends and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hello. My name's George Agambar and I'm a UK music producer. Today's video is all about vocal tuning and singing in tune, which can be one of the biggest challenges singers face. So if you want to learn a bit more about this, then make sure you stay tuned and hit the subscribe button and notification bell for new videos every Wednesday. And things will never be the same when I hear your name since you kissed me in the rain. Phrases like, oh, she was sharp, or that was a bit pitchy, or this person just can't carry a tune, get thrown about a lot. But why is this? Why can some people sing in tune and some people can't? What are we doing wrong? Well, there are some reasons as to why people aren't singing in tune, and there are ways that we can improve our tuning, which we're going to have a look at in this video. Let's start off with why people sing out of tune. Firstly, it's very, very rare that someone is actually tone deaf, and that's when you can't determine a difference between two pitches at all. In fact, an extremely low percentage of the population is actually tone deaf. So most of us can hear when something is obviously out of tune. It's just some people are better than it at others. And this may be because they were exposed to more music when they were younger, because our pitch is developed at a really early age. But that's why we can determine a difference in pitches. That's not why people actually sing out of tune. There are physical factors that come into play here. Firstly is the singer's airflow. If the singer isn't taking in enough breath and letting it out enough, then their vocal cords become too thick, which causes them to sing out of tune. We also have to consider the vowel shapes and mouth shapes we're making when we're singing. Certain shapes will make sounds sound higher or lower, or sharper and flatter. For example, R will sound flatter than E on a note. Let me show you. If I sing R and then E, they were both the same note. However, the E sounded brighter and sharper than the R. So as a singer, we really do need to think about what vowel shapes we are making when we're singing. Now let's have a look at some tips on how to improve your vocal pitching in general, and then we'll address how to stop singing flat. Now, a lot of this is mental work. You really have to picture and hear the note that you want to sing in your head. And the reason that this works is that we have tiny muscles in our vocal cords which we can control subconsciously. So by really thinking about that note that we want to sing, it helps get those muscles in all the right places to produce that note. Another thing you can do is play a note on the piano and try and match it with your voice. Hold on to the note and make it higher and lower accordingly until you hit that note that the piano is also playing. You could also use an instrument tuner, and this can tell you whether you're high or low, or sharp or flat, so that you can adjust your pitch accordingly and get used to how that feels. With most singers, the common pitching problem is that they sing flat. And this can be for many reasons. But the good news is that once you've identified the reason that you're singing flat, it's normally quite easy to fix. Reasons can be having a tired voice, not supporting your voice, or using the wrong vowel shape. So make sure that your voice is rested up. Don't go and do a 4-hour gig and then expect to sing perfectly on tune after singing constantly for 4 hours. That's not going to end well for you, I'm sorry. You can make sure that your voice is properly supported by ensuring that you take in enough breath and breathe properly. And this can be a really tricky skill to develop. A great breathing exercise is by getting a cup of water and a straw and blowing bubbles through the straw and trying to keep a constant rate of bubbles in that cup of water. And the big one is vowels and mouth placement. Now, we spoke about vowels a bit earlier in the video. But with mouth placement or sound placement or vocal placement, whatever you want to call it, if it's too far back, your voice will sound dull and dark, and it will sound flatter. But if it's more forefront and more forwards, it sounds sharper and brighter because extra harmonics get added to it. And so your vocals are likely to sound more in tune. Using these techniques will improve your tuning. However, it takes persistence. You need to put that work into it. You're not suddenly going to wake up one morning and overnight you've suddenly learnt to sing in tune. You really do need to practice, practice, practice. But really, it's not the end of the world if it comes to a recording session and afterwards you just need to tweak the vocal tuning a little bit. I know that some people are against this and they have their reasons. However, at the end of the day, if a bit of vocal tuning helps bring new music into the world and new artists and new talent, surely it's worth it. So that's how to improve your vocal tuning and sing more in pitch. The main thing is to listen to what you're singing when you're singing it, which can be the hardest bit of all. But make sure you stick with it and you'll be absolutely fine. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful and interesting. Let me know what you think in the comments below and if there are any other videos you'd like to see in the future. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell, and I will see you again soon.